For years, there has been one phrase that every pioneer came to dread, a phrase that became a kind of shadow hanging over the Pi network experience: pending KYC. For millions of people, those two words became a constant reminder of frustration and uncertainty. People submitted every document, followed every instruction, double-checked every detail, and then, nothing. Just silence. Weeks turned into months, months drifted into years, and the waiting felt endless. Skeptics mocked the project, called it broken, insisted the developers were clueless, and repeated over and over that nobody would ever see their Pi because the KYC system had failed. They jumped at every delay and used it as proof that Pi network was finished. But today, that narrative is collapsing. The wait is finally ending, and the people who doubted the project are once again being proven wrong. While pioneers stared at that stalled status line, wondering if anyone was listening, the core team wasn't sitting around ignoring the problem. Behind the scenes, Dr. Nicholas and the team were quietly building something powerful, an artificial intelligence system designed specifically to tear through the massive KYC backlog and remove the obstacle that had held so many pioneers in place. On December 5th, that system went live, and the results have already started surprising people across the entire network. This change is reshaping everything about the path to Mainnet. Before diving into what this means, I want to say hello to all the pioneers tuning in from every corner of the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, the United States, India, the Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else across this planet, thank you for being here. It's always an honor to bring you updates about something we've been building together for years. Make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you stay in the loop, and drop a comment with your country. Let's show how global this community really is. Now let's talk about what just happened. If you've been stuck waiting for KYC approval, thinking your application was lost or forgotten, I want you to take a deep breath. That long, painful wait is ending because the core team has officially confirmed that the new AI system is now integrated directly into the standard KYC process. This isn't a future promise or a pilot test. It's active right now. Before this upgrade, your application sat in a massive queue waiting for a human validator to manually review every detail of your documents. The validator system wasn't flawed, it was overwhelmed. There were too many applications, too much volume, and not nearly enough people or hours in the day to handle it. But the AI has changed that entirely. It works non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't get tired, doesn't take breaks, and doesn't fall behind. According to the official announcement, the AI has already cut the number of applications waiting for human review by half. Cutting the load by 50% in one update isn't a minor improvement. It's a total transformation. You should check your app now or after this video, because a lot of pioneers are discovering that their status updated without them even realizing it. What makes this even more impressive is that this wasn't thrown together last minute. The core team has been testing this technology for months, and they did it through the fast-track KYC rollout. At the time, many longtime pioneers felt like they were being treated unfairly, wondering why new users were getting through instantly while early supporters were stuck waiting for years. But the truth was that the fast-track system was a live training ground for the AI. It allowed the team to test accuracy, security, and stability before they applied the system to millions of older applications. They couldn't risk unleashing untested AI on the entire network because any mistakes, rejecting legitimate pioneers or approving fake accounts, would have been catastrophic. So they tested quietly, monitored results, made adjustments, and waited until the system was perfect. And now that same refined AI is handling the standard KYC process for everyone. One of the biggest problems this solves is the uneven distribution of human validators around the world. Some countries had plenty of active validators, while others had almost none. Even perfect applications sat untouched simply because there weren't enough people in that region to process them. The AI doesn't care where you live. It treats everyone equally and evaluates based on clarity and validity, not geography. That single change unlocks entire regions that were stuck for years. The AI also improves privacy. Instead of exposing your documents to multiple human validators, the AI screens the sensitive information first. Human review is now reserved only for difficult or unclear cases. This means less of your personal information is seen by people, which makes the whole system more secure. But what about the human validators? Are they being phased out? The answer is no. The AI is intentionally conservative. When it isn't 100% sure about something, it sends the application to a human validator. Validators aren't being replaced, they're being freed from repetitive tasks so they can focus on the complex cases where human judgment matters. The core team even hinted at future opportunities for validators in the ecosystem, including roles in training AI models or assisting in new identity-based utilities. Now let's talk numbers, because they're huge. As of the latest update, 17.5 million pioneers have fully passed KYC. Out of those, 15.7 million have already migrated to Mainnet. Those aren't bots. Those aren't placeholders. Those are verified human beings with live Pi on the blockchain. Very few crypto networks in the world can claim numbers like that. If you're one of the 3 million pioneers in tentative KYC status, don't wait. Open your app and complete the liveness checks. It takes just a few minutes and it unlocks everything. And if you're fully approved but haven't migrated, finish your mainnet checklist. Set up your wallet, secure your passphrase, never store it in a screenshot, and enable two-factor authentication. With open mainnet approaching, the last thing you want is to be unprepared or insecure. Everything is lining up. Infrastructure is stable, regulations are being met, utilities are growing, partnerships are forming, and now the final major bottleneck, KYC, is being cleared at incredible speed. This AI rollout wasn't just a technical improvement. It was the green light. It signaled that the team is preparing for the next phase, the phase we've been anticipating for years. The skeptics said Pi would never launch. They said KYC would never work. They said the developers were incompetent. They've been wrong every step of the way, and they're about to be wrong one final time when open mainnet and major exchange listings arrive. The finish line is in sight. Stay ready. Keep your account secure. Complete your steps. The moment we've all been waiting for is approaching, and you want to be in position, not catching up at the last second. The world is about to see what pioneers have been building all along. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep mining. The best is coming.